So, ladies and gentlemen, Universal Music Group has officially cut ties with TikTok. For those who don't know, Universal Music Group is a massive multi-billion-dollar record company, and it is home to some of the most prolific artists in the world. Names like Drake, The Weeknd, Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, Kendrick Lamar, Justin Bieber, and so many more. According to a Variety.com article, Universal Music Group, one of the largest music companies in the world, said it had failed to reach new deal terms with TikTok over issues including artist compensation and AI, and that TikTok tried to bully UMG into a deal worth less than its previous pact. As such, Universal Music said it will no longer license content to the app. UMG had said that its agreement with TikTok is set to expire on January 31st, which as of February 2nd, 2024, that deal has officially expired. The companies have not agreed to terms for a new agreement, and upon expiration of the current agreement, Universal Music Group, including Universal Music Publishing Group, will cease licensing content to TikTok and TikTok music services. The company said in a statement. In response to UMG, TikTok had said in a statement, "It is sad and disappointing that Universal Music Group has put their own greed above the interests of their artists and songwriters. Despite Universal's false narrative and rhetoric, the fact is they have chosen to walk away from the powerful support of a platform with well over 1 billion users that serves as a free promotional and discovery vehicle for their talent." TikTok has also been able to reach an artist-first agreement with every other label and publisher. Clearly, Universal's self-serving actions are not in the best interests of artists, songwriters, and fans. Now, what does this actually mean for TikTok? This doesn't bode well for TikTok, as the vast majority of traffic on TikTok that stems from everyday usage, such as dance challenges and things of that nature, come from an artist that is signed from UMG. Meaning that a lot of the overlap in terms of target audiences on TikTok is right there. So that could be a percentage, a massive percentage, might I add, of people deciding to not use the platform anymore. It also changes the way songwriting will occur within the music industry as well. A big label like UMG can't rely on simple, soulless, formulaic songs to become popular within 2 to 3 weeks and be forgotten again. People will actually have to try and make a song that actually has soul, has effort, has creativity, and has heart. Something that you just can't manufacture when you're making honest, genuine music. Now, as far as offensive content is concerned, that's going to be all over the internet. With free speech being a thing, nothing's going to stop people from remaking, remixing, memeing, or doing anything to change the original source material to fit that of their own narrative or message. Now, AI is completely understandable, as with the advancement of AI, more and more models are going to be made of either alive singers or dead singers. And that raises the question of the morality of if it's right or wrong to utilize them within music. The better the AI model gets, the more real it sounds, and the more questionable it becomes. When labels can easily sign within a contract that they own the rights to the name, likeness, or anything related to the artist's individual being, that throws out any potential good that this can come from, as they can simply just raid whatever catalog you have, utilize samples from it to formulate a proper synthesis for your voice, effectively using a model that they can do whatever they want with it. As we saw with the AI Drake songs like Heart on My Sleeve and Winter's Cold, we clearly saw that UMG was not going to have it, and they cracked down on it immediately. Now, don't get me wrong, there are plenty of artists that have benefited from TikTok. You've got artists like Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, Can, and the vast majority of underground rappers, hell, SSG Kobe, Baby Santana, and others who have benefited from the growth from TikTok. However, the thing about that is that many of them had pre-established fan bases already. This just gave them a bigger platform to spread their music, and it ultimately blew them up even further. And it wasn't like they just like a few songs, no, they're actual fans of the artist. Because a lot of people misconstrued the numbers across streaming services as all being fans. Now let's get one thing straight. Internet success doesn't always equate to real life fandom. The two biggest examples I can give is Steve Lacy and Coi Leray.
the way nobody sang the next verse embarrassing as.
And that is the major downside to TikTok and online streaming. Just because you have massive numbers here doesn't mean that you have millions upon millions of fans all across the world. Many artists are starting to realize that, and UMG could be the catalyst for so many other record labels potentially leaving, leading to the destruction of TikTok as we know it. However, that does remain to be seen. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section, and as always, stay snazzy, folks.